Hello everyone, welcome to the table. Today we're checking out one of these Ozark Trail 6-piece combo sets. So this is one of the holiday specials that Wal Mart puts out. So kind of the main draw here is the fact we have a multi-tool and a folding knife in this package. Looks like we also have a utility blade over here with some extra blades, as well as a flashlight with batteries included. So let's go ahead and open this up and check out this package and see if it's worth it. And so I will note that these packages do cost $15 at Walmart. So for the price, you're getting quite a bit of value here, assuming the items are any good. So let's go ahead and open this up and check out exactly what we have taken home today. Okay, so we'll take out the utility blades first. So it looks like we have a pack of blades here. How many? I'm not certain. I would guess at least a 5-pack. Let me see if the box says on there. So let's see. Yeah, it is a 5-pack of SK5 utility blades. So that's nice to have. We have the actual utility knife itself right here. So this is great to go on a keychain. Take a closer look at that in a minute. Let's go ahead and pull out the multi-tool and sheath. Pull out the pocket knife. Pull out the batteries, and pull out the flashlight. So, came apart pretty nicely, just got to plan ahead. So let's take a look at these items one at a time. First off, we'll check out the flashlight. These things are pretty common design. You unscrew the rear right here. You put your AAA batteries in the light, and these came with these inexpensive, super heavy-duty batteries. So I'll see if we can do any better than that. Let me go look for some alkaline batteries. Alright, so I found some alkaline batteries, so let's go ahead and put these in. Check out what we have here. And these cheapy little flashlights are always good just to have around the house. Put one in every room, so if the power goes out or some such thing, you can always have some light in the rooms. Okay, let's see, did I put that in correct? Hope so. Looks like I did. There we go. On, off, very simple operation. And it has kind of this steel look to it, so matches the rest of the set. So flashlight, fairly simple, good for that. We have the utility knife, which actually looks kind of interesting here because it looks like we have a little pry tip on one end. There's a bit driver right here. Let me see if this will hold a standard size bit. So here's a regular 1/4-inch bit. And no, it's actually larger than that. So I'm kind of curious what size hex bit we have right here. Does it say on the box? I don't believe so. It just says multifunction utility knife. So I imagine we press this button down and the blade swings free. To change out the blades, you probably unscrew this little screw right here and the blade will come right on out. So it is kind of heavy duty for what it is. So let's check out the weight on this little guy. All right, so a full steel item, and we are weighing in a little over 2 ounces. All right, so kind of a nice little gifty item here. Could be kind of useful. Not quite as heavy duty as you probably saw earlier on. I have a brass one right here. Actually, they're kind of similar in hand, but we can see, you know, side by side size difference there. This one is a mill spin, made in the USA, brass, all brass design. This one's kind of cool though in that it does have the bottle opener built in there, so that's kind of a neat little touch, as well as the pry tip. That's always welcome. So pretty cool. So nice little kit there. Extra blades and utility knife. We do have what looks like a stainless steel Framelock folder here. This has a deep carry pocket clip, very common style, common design. Has these little textured ridges in there for, I guess, decoration. Check out the centering there. This is a flipper and has thumb studs, so let's check out the action. Action seems to be pretty good. Looks like we're running on, we have Teflon washers in there. Let's check that out. There we go. Okay, looks pretty good overall. Checking out the edge. Looks like it has some edge damage right out of the package. It's hard to see on camera. You can see the little bit right there. A little bit right there. So that'll sharpen out easy enough, but that's kind of disturbing to see some edge damage on the blade. Let me see if I can feel that with my fingernail. Oh yeah, right here you can feel it. It's just rough, huh? Now, could I have done that when I opened it with that utility blade? Maybe, but you can see it right here. A little bit of edge damage on the blade right here and right here. It just kind of flattens out a bit. So something went wrong with this particular model. Not a big deal though, you can sharpen that out. Let me see where those are hitting. Yeah, it's not from hitting the standoffs or anything, so no issues there. Alright, addendum from the future here. I did run the main knife blade over my sharpener. I just used the fine belts and a strop, and it was able to get most of that damage out. You can still see it glinting a little bit at the right angle right there. But sharpness wise, there's really no issue with it. The blade still cuts totally fine, so no concerns there. Just kind of weird to see some oddball blade damage like that straight out of the package, but that's easily fixed as you use the knife. So all's well that ends well. But overall, despite that, it feels good in hand. Being a stainless steel Framelock, let's check out the weight on this knife. So we are weighing in 4.87 ounces, not too bad. All right, and we can check out the overall size as well. Have our ruler right here. So blade length on this guy is coming in about 3.5 inches long. Overall length coming in about 7 3/4 inches. So kind of a good size to fill your hand. No jimping. Everything feels nice and smooth. For better or for worse, you can check out the lockup right there with that stainless steel frame lock. Pretty solid in hand. Doesn't seem to have any issues there. I think it's actually a pretty good action, and that's going to wear in and break in beautifully, I think. So, good on Ozark Trail. Not an award-winning knife by any means, but hey, this is a good working utility knife. I just got to touch up that edge just a little bit. What really drew me to the set, though, of course, we have this nifty little multi-tool. And in my opinion, you know, it never hurts to be carrying a pair of pliers with you. That's always kind of a nice thing to have on hand. And so what's nice about this utility knife, or I mean this multi-tool, before I'd even do anything, number one, it comes with a sheath. Kind of a very inexpensive, cheapy sheath, but it's there. But it also has a pocket clip on it. So we can see a pocket clip is included, and that's always a welcome addition because, again, a lot of utility, not utility, I keep saying utility knife. A lot of multi-tools don't include that feature. But we can see we have, of course, the main pliers here, as well as cutters on there also. Let's see the tools that we got inside this knife. So there is a blade there. Let's just pull these out. Oof, and that could use some breaking in, I'm sure. So we have the blade itself. Probably needs a good sharpening as well. We have a, what is this, like an awl type tool, a Phillips head screwdriver, as well as a can opener / bottle opener combo. And you can see that right there. So kind of nice. And again, none of these tools lock, which is no problem with me, you know, because when you use a tool like this, generally something like this happens where the blade's not really going to close on you because, of course, the other handle is in the way. The blade length on this main blade right here is, let's see how long that is. It's coming in at about 2 1/4 inches, 2.5 inches. It's right in that area. But I'd say about 2 1/4 inches of cutting edge, which is more than enough for the type of things you would use a multi-tool like this for. So let's close that back in there. On the other side, let's see what we got. We have a file, as well as a measuring tool. So that's nice right there. File feels pretty rough. Other tools, we got a couple of different flatheads right there. which is kind of nice. You could also use those as scrapers, pry tools, things like that. And we also have, is there another blade hiding in here? There is another blade, so that's pretty awesome. We got 2 sharpened blades, and this one is fully serrated, for better or for worse. So if it's not sharp, it's not going to really help you very much. It doesn't feel super sharp, to be honest, but I think a lot of us are probably going to use it more like a saw than anything, so it should get the job done. But I do appreciate 2 different blades on the multi-tool, so pretty nice. So we have the Ozark Trail branding right there, but other than that, it's pretty plain Jane. But like I was saying, I always appreciate having a pair of pliers on me. Just getting that little bit of extra leverage when you're trying to do something important is a very valuable tool to have with you. And having the pocket clip just makes it that much more carryable, as well as a sheath of dubious quality. Alright, with the multi-tool, we can see when the tool is closed, there's a little bit of give, a little bit of play in there. So just those pliers kind of working themselves loose. So just be aware of that. You can see it's also not completely aligned. So there's a little bit of misalignment between the 2 sides. You can see this side here is a little higher than the other. So it's just, you know, for the cost, you know, it's just the tolerances aren't the greatest. So keep that in mind, you know, with wear and tear. There is a little bit of, you know, side to side flex in the tool. So just be aware of that. But all this stuff right here, you know, this is $15. This is actually a pretty cool little kit. It's a cool little set that came with all this stuff. So this is $15 at Walmart during the holiday season. I hope you enjoyed checking this video out. I just kind of wanted to share my experience with you. But that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day, happy holidays, and drop a comment if you'd like. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.